Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my 1/144 scale U-Wing fighter and TIE Striker by Bandai. Now this also comes with two of the little tanks that you see from Rogue One. So I figured I'd have the box there first and then behind it the models. So on the side of the box you do get an idea of what stuff looks like, but this is what it looks like when it's actually painted, not what it looks like out of the box. So, you know, pretty standard box sort of thing. Bring the camera back in. So, as you can already see, the TIE Striker does not have the black panels that it normally would for, you know, for virtually any TIE model. So, it's kind of frustrating, given like the level of detail that you find in other model kits and stuff, and particularly by Bandai with like the Gundam stuff and the Evangelion stuff, that virtually all of that is like molded properly and you just push everything together and it looks like it does, you know, normally. Whereas this stuff, you know, I actually expected it just to be sort of pushed together quite easy and, you know, it would be moulded in the colour and stuff, and that's not the case. So, like, instead of having the normal moulded plastic that might have like little bits of blue that you put on and stuff, this stuff has a lot of stickers. Now, I think with the U-Wing, because I don't read Japanese, it's very hard to figure out what the instructions were saying, but I think one of them states that you can have like a clear canopy at the top that doesn't require a sticker, like I think the one I've got on it, and one that is like, it's a canopy but it doesn't have the plastic windows and stuff. So from this angle you can obviously see that the U-Wing comes with two little laser bolts and stuff. They come on separate bases, so you just unclick them at the back there, and I'll just move the TIE Striker off. So probably the easiest one to do is the tanks. They just bring the camera back in the full time. Everything is pushed together. It's all molded in the same plastic. You can choose to have a driver, or you can choose to just have the closed top. The little guns at the side will move up and down, but it's very, very like thin plastic on the guns, so you probably don't want to maneuver them too much. And obviously all the crates that I think were carrying kyber crystals, is it worth saying spoiler there? But I mean, the film came out so long ago, I assume that most people know what it is, and if you didn't know it had kyber crystals, you'd probably assume it had some other form of cargo. So, you know, a couple minutes, the tanks are built. They are nicely detailed. Like, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, but you can actually see like the lines and stuff. So if you're a better modeler and you like painting and stuff, then, you know, you'll probably enjoy them quite a bit. Now, because this isn't painted and stuff, the U-Wing is very sort of clean, and it's kind of annoying. So hopefully it will focus. It might not. Right, so about there. You can see that there is actually a little crew in there. You get a very tiny K2 SO. Yep. And my mind is completely blanked. Cassian Andor. And you can probably see that, like, these little black trims on the engines and stuff, and the blue, it's all stickers. And I wouldn't say that they're the stickiest of stickers. They were very, very difficult to get in, particularly down here, along the front rail. Now, it does do the U-wing thing where the wings will slide back. You can do it without the little laser things, and you'll have to be very, very careful with these, because the tip at the very end, which connects to little clear cones down here, is probably like a millimeter or less in thickness, I think. So they are very, very thin. They're very easy to break and stuff. And the stand that it comes with, you can adapt it to, try to keep it in focus, you can adapt it so that you can have different positions, but you need to basically push it out of the side, move it to where you want, and then push it back together. You can't just maneuver it to where you want it while it's mounted there. And it's very tight fit. So you can see that the underside is detailed in that. You can sort of see here, you can see their feet. There is actually clear plastic there. So this stuff would really do well to have like paint and stuff, and you see like the engine details. So like the general details of it are really, really nice, but the problem is that without like painting it, or without giving it like a wash or something, a lot of it is just getting lost unless you're looking directly at it. And these stickers, which they are stickers, are probably the hardest stickers that I've ever had to put on, and simultaneously the most annoying, because the instructions are not perfectly clear on where the damn sticker actually starts and stops. So I don't know if I've actually got them at the right points, but I'm just like, I look at the picture, I look at the sticker, and I think it's kind of where it looks like it's meant to be. Extremely hard to figure out. Build time was not particularly long though. I think I built all of it within probably like an hour. So the U-wing is very nice. It looks like the U-wing. I think this model, I can't remember how much I bought it for, but I think it was roughly about the same price that you would pay just to own the X-Wing Miniatures U-wing when that originally came out. But I don't know if that was re-released for the 2.0 version of the game or not. I don't know if it's still available. And then the TIE Striker, again, this is one of those things where it's sort of like the Gundam kits and the Evangelion kits did it better. It's very nice that they like molded the window in the front. However, instead of molding that with like, say, like a clear plastic with black lines that could be put over it or something, they did it as like a sticker. So the stickers on this thing and the U-wing, as you all know, I'm not good with stickers, so the whole thing is a mess. I really wish that it had stickers or something for the panels along here, because it really makes it look like it should. Like you can see the stickers on the top there, I messed them up. But, you know, I mean, it's lovely detail, I'll give them that. And the wings do adjust so that you can actually put them up into, you know, a higher point or lower them a bit. There is a stick, you know, there's stickers that go on these side bits and stuff. So there's lots of fiddly stickers. Also, it almost didn't have the little front turret thing here, because as I was taking that off the sprue, it managed to get itself really well tensed up, and I didn't have my fingers on it, so when it did the last clip, it flung away. And I spent about half an hour looking for it, and then I resigned myself to the idea that I had lost it for good and I'm just going to have to live with that, and somebody else stood on it and hurt their foot, and that's how we found it. So, like, size wise it's really nice. I don't know if it scales properly with the U-wing and stuff, but you know, like, again, just like the U-wing, there's this great amount of detail that's actually in the model, but it blends in with the bland colours that they chose to use for it. So it's like you're missing so much of the detail in the kit unless you're willing to, you know, get in there and paint it and stuff. Which, you know, I know a lot of people enjoy doing it, but I myself, I suck with like glues and paints and stuff. So I prefer not to work with kits that are like that. The stand is exactly the same as the U-wing one. You know, you pop the thing to the area you want it to be. It's mounted at the base solidly, so you can't have the base, like the bottom of the base, angling further back. It's just this bit, like here, that you can adjust, and you can have it sort of, bring my hand in, you can have it sort of twisting that way sort of thing, and, you know, pitching, I think that's what it's called, pitching up and down. You could have it angled whichever way you want it. So the two, well, this one doesn't come with a pilot. You do get K2SO and mind blanked again, Cassian with the U-wing. I suppose to a degree you don't have to put those guys in there. You could build it without them in there. They are exceptionally tiny, and the control sticks that they come with, I don't know why they did them as like two separate bits when they probably should have done them as just like one long bit, because it made the model less flimsy. Because those controls, like, you know, you build the controls and then you put K2SO and Cassian in. And when you put them in, it knocks the controls out. And then as you're trying to put the top on, they pop out. So, you know, it became a very frustrating kit. All around, you know, they look great as actual models, but they're going to look a hell of a lot better if you're into like painting and stuff. They didn't require any glue, so, you know, added bonus there. All around, very nice kits, but, you know, if you don't want to do painting and stuff, then I would suggest you track down the X-Wing miniatures, you know, ships, because well, I don't think the TIE Striker has moving wings, so you move it, you know, you miss out on that. But you don't need to paint it. It's, you know, it's all coloured properly and stuff. You can play a game with it if you want to play a game with it. And the U-wing on the X-Wing miniatures does have the moving wings. So, you know, if you're cheap and lazy like me, you'll want the X-Wing miniatures. And if you enjoy models and stuff and building models, these things are probably right up your alley. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.